Hey, Steven here. So this is the Propel Endeavor 3 GT. I've never tested this board before until today. This is a demo board that they have here. I tested this board on the track and also in like this drag strip over here. I have to say, so far of all the boards I've tested so far, this is my favorite. This is the last day and I've tested a lot of the board. One of my first impressions of this board is it looks like a lumbering beast. From all the images and stuff like that, I'm like, okay, I'm the kind of person who likes to cruise, who likes to carve a little bit. Is this thing just gonna go in a straight line, right? Is this thing for off-road only? But to my surprise, it did super well on the track. It is incredibly turny and carvy, but it is also stable at speed. I went up to 30 miles per hour. It is so incredibly fast, but also when I need to make these 180 U-turns, this thing turns so well and it dampens everything. So I am currently just in shock of how well this board performs, how it feels like a standard skateboard when it comes to carving, but also gives you that ability to dampen shocks. And there's also a gear drive version. So of all the boards that I've tested this weekend, if I need to buy a board for myself with my own money, this is it. This is the board that I will buy. This board turns well, so if you're in a tight situation, if you need to make like a 90-degree turn on the sidewalk, this thing does it. And if you need to suddenly go very, very fast at 30 miles per hour, this is the same board. And it's got enough power, and if you need to go off-road, it's the same board. Propel did not pay me to say this. This is not a sponsored video. Like, I'm just so impressed by this board. I've actually had interactions with a couple of people who've ridden Propel. They recommended this board to me, and I was like, nah, this looks like something off-road heavy, but I am completely shocked by how good this thing performs. Like, completely shocked. Very, very impressed by what this board can do. I'm most likely gonna go home, pull the trigger on this board and get this one. This is so nice. Man, this gives the ESK8CON Z3 and the Horizon a run for its money. The only thing about this deck is that it's not a flexible deck. This is a hard battery along the bottom, but because you get these things to dampen your ride, it actually feels incredibly plush. But with a hard deck, you can actually pivot really well. All your energy is kind of conserved, and when you need to make that turn, this entire board remains rigid and gives you that power to make that left and right. This is so far my favorite board of entire ESK8CON, and it already came out a while ago. It's this one. So you know the Ruckus that has the ADT trucks in the front and in the back, and they came with the TKP version, but they also came with a version that's mixed, and I think that version is also super incredibly good as well. But I already have a Ruckus, so I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy something like that. But I can tune my Ruckus to be very good. But you know, if I need another really, really good off-road board that also turns very well, turns extremely well, it's also stable, it has high speeds, and it's also quality made, yeah, I would get the Endeavor. In fact, I will probably get the gear drive. Just check out the gear drive video from Propel. That one is totally rad. They use oil, so every time when you engage your gears, the oil kind of gets spread around through your entire gear, rather than using like the grease, because grease is thick, it sticks to the side. So very impressed. Okay, cool. Okay, I gotta bring this back. Super very impressed by the amount of engineering that went into this board.